Okay, here is the rest of my McDonaldLand figures. I thought I'd start with the Hamburglar. I already took him out of his packaging, and catch on this one is that he is actually put in here differently than Ronald was. The other four are actually put in here just like this, with these plastic flaps, because they chose to put some bubble packaging in there with them. Another thing about this one, further proof that these are for display and package probably only, is you can see where the bubbling on this kind of helps his cape stay in place, and there are some little plastic ties that hold his cape in place as well. So in order to examine him, we're going to have to pull that out, but I think everything would probably stay in place even without those things. So from the back, I'm just going to pull these plastic pegs through. I already took an X-Acto knife and went around the edges of the plastic to remove, to free it from the tape. So then we have him out of there. From there, he's got some zip ties on the back. Open him up. And the other thing we have to do here is carefully take some scissors and snip his cape free from the plastic, just to make sure not to get the material. And then from there, he is pretty much free once we get these off of them. And here we go. He's pretty cool. His tie is also tacked to his outfit, his little burglar outfit. I guess it's really like a little convict outfit. His cape is a really nice material. It's pretty thick because it's lined with that orange color. Once again, really well done clothing. Even the tie is tied well at the top. His hat is nicely painted. It's a little feathery lined at the top, but it's really nothing bad. His shoes are painted real nicely. There's even some pegs in there. I wonder if there are stands available. Maybe there's some standard stands that these would fit on. That'd be kind of cool. But his hat is molded to his head. Typical plain articulation on him. But he's pretty nifty, though. He looks really good. The quality of these are pretty darn good for $5 a piece. Let's go on to Grimace. Grimace is plush, as you can see. Which he's the only one that is plush, but I mean, it only makes sense for him to be plush. He's also got some bubble packaging on the back here. We're going to try to push him through and see how else he's attached. Not a whole lot to old Grimace. He's been, I don't know what exactly you call these. It's like what you use on clothing. The little plastic tags. He's been tagged into the plastic packaging. But the packaging isn't so crazy that you couldn't get them back in. But here's Grimace. Pretty well made little guy. They have some kind of little hard cardboard thing here to help him keep his shape. Feels like they have something in his feet too to kind of help him keep his shape. He's really stitched well. Looks good to me. He's probably the most strange of all of them, just because what Grimace was in the first place, being a taste bud. I think he was introduced to advertise milkshakes or something like that for McDonald's. Grimace being his name because it was like he's a taste bud. Grimace is a bad look on your face, like something that doesn't taste good. And he was there to fix that. I can't exactly remember the story, but it's interesting and very, very strange to think that this is a little taste bud doll. It's very, very odd. He looks pretty good. There's a couple little weird places right there where the sewing looks like that's where the stitching ended or something like that, but he's a solid little guy. He's really stuffed well, all that good stuff. So he's pretty cool. And now we have Mayor McCheese, which, I don't know, he just looks cool. He's got a lot of stuff going on with his costume. So it's going to be neat to see how he looks. Once again, he's tied in here pretty darn good. But I mean, some of these are a pain, but I think I can get them back in the packaging without a problem if I want to. They would take up less space without the packaging though. You even have him attached by his little Mayor McCheese hat here. And here we go. He is pretty darn cool. He, like the others, really well done clothing. His sash is attached. Looks like they even have the little buttons in the back. The detailing on the hamburger part that is his head is pretty nifty because they did some texturizing to make the patty of the hamburger look realistic, which is pretty cool. It's always nice when they do some texturing because it keeps everything from being so flat. Nothing makes something boring like, you know, just flat colors, continuously flat colors. So that's pretty cool. His hat band is got some metallic paint on it. Really well painted. Everything about him is pretty darn cool. So I'm pretty impressed with these. I wish I did have the final figure in the series, but maybe I'll find a good deal on him online and get him just so I can have all of them, even though I don't remember that particular character. But overall, a good deal. A little bit of memory lane with these guys. Maybe eventually they'll bring out the second wave of characters and we'll see some Fry Guys and Birdie, the early bird, who was there to advertise their hotcakes. It's just really cool to see all this stuff come back, and I know that they see sucker written on my forehead when I walk past this kind of stuff because I can't just pass over good pop culture items and for $5 a piece and not get them. So anyway, I thought I would share, and this is all my McDonaldLand characters. Thanks.